Hi there ladies, it's Manisha here, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be using some She Modern Foil Water Decals and some gel polishes to create a design. These are all the products I'll be using, and as always I will list everything for you down in the description box below. If I've got direct links I'll have them as well for you. So She Modern does water decals and their foils, lots of different colours and designs available, and I've got the direct link for you down below so you can go and check those out. These ones are silver coloured, and I'm just going to be cutting some up, getting them ready for my design. And I do advise just try and measure things out and you know, cut them and have them ready. I'm going to be using gel polishes, so I didn't really want to be cutting things out later on, just wanted to have everything ready to go. So I'm going to pop these aside and get my nails prepared. I have got a peel off base coat underneath my nails, and this is just the base polish that's going on here. I'm going to do a coat on all of the nails and let that cure in the lamp. Then I'm actually going to go ahead and paint this beautiful grey polish on my middle and ring fingers. Now I know you're probably wondering why I'm not going to the end. I'm actually going to be creating a gradient, so I didn't really want to worry about, you know, painting the whole nail. As long as I had some colour there at the base, that's all I needed. So I've cured that for 30 seconds in my lamp, and I'm just going to go ahead with a second coat. So these beautiful gel polishes, I did actually do a review for them. They're from Banggood, and I'll link that video for you at down below in the description box if you're interested. So this grey and blue are both from Banggood. The formula is absolutely beautiful. I really like the colours too. The blue is quite a nice smoky blue. So I'm just going to be doing a gradient. I'm just using a nail art brush there, sort of like a striper brush, and just sort of mixing those two colours together. This is just another way you can do a gradient. I mean, it's not a perfect gradient, but I'm going to be using the foils over the top, so I wasn't really too worried about it being perfect. So I'm going to do that on both nails, and then I'm going to let that cure. So I've just done one coat because for me it was opaque enough. Now I'm going to be using that One Step gel polish that I had. It's a beautiful, rich plummy purpley colour. And I'm just dabbing that onto the end of my nails with a sponge. So I haven't wet the sponge or anything, I'm just using it dry, and then I'm using the clean corner to sort of create that gradient on the tip. Now in hindsight I probably should have done this with the blue polish as well, but I don't know, I had a bit of a light bulb moment. I've cured that, and I'm just going to go ahead and do a second coat. Now I actually haven't applied any more gel polish to the sponge, I'm just using what I had on there before. So a little bit does go a long way when you're making a gradient like this. You don't really need a lot on your sponge. And using the clean part just helps the, you know, the blend be a bit more blendy, if that's a word. I'm going to be applying that polish also on the pinky as well, and so that's just the first coat going on there. And I'm going to be using that beautiful smoky blue on my pointer finger. It's a beautiful polish. I actually just do one coat, and that was enough of that one, but I do actually do a second coat off camera of the purple coloured one. So I'm just going ahead and putting top coat on the pointer and pinky, and on the two nails that you can see there, and also my thumb, which is off camera, I've actually gone ahead and done a coat of base coat, so gel base coat, because I wanted a sticky tacky layer for these foils to stick to. So I'm just going to soak them. The way I soak mine is I just do them in a shallow dish with a cotton round and some water. I don't like doing them in a big cup or anything like that, because you end up fishing around for them in the bottom of the you know, the vessel or whatever you're using, and so for me this way is easier. So I'm just going to be removing them from the backing paper. They literally take like about 10 or 15 seconds. They don't really need long at all. And once I've fished all three out, I'm just going to go ahead and dry them up further. So I'm just sort of gently patting them down with the paper towel that you can see there. So I'm going to go ahead and apply them on my nails. Now you're going to see me struggling a little bit with these because my nails are curved in both directions, so they curve from side to side and from tip to base. and so I did actually have a little bit of trouble getting them to lay flat, and I did find a solution after, and I wish I'd actually just done it from the start, so you'll see what I'm going to do in a second. So I'm just using a silicone tool there just to get it as flat as I can. And then I decided to trim the excess off with my cuticle nippers, and they weren't wanting to play either today. The struggle was really real here, ladies. I was really struggling with these. And then I've got the biggest pair of scissors possible to try and trim these, because I couldn't find my little small pair of scissors that I've got. I don't know where I've put them away, but I was just getting too lazy and too frustrated to go and look for them. So I'm just going to persevere with those big scissors, but this is my solution. So I'm just going to cut a little slip in the sides where the two clear parts are, on the left and the right, and that actually leaves me like a little area that I can fold on top of each other. And because both those areas were clear, you're not going to really see them when the design is finished. So I'm going to go ahead and do the foil on the thumb, ring and middle fingers, and I'm just going to do the same sort of method with all of them. So I'm just trimming off the excess there so it lays nice and flat on the nail, as flat as possible. That's two of the nails done there, and I actually do the other one off camera. So now I'm just going to go ahead and lock it all in with a good coat of top coat. So with this design I actually did end up doing 3 coats of it. I think if I redid this design I probably would use the 3 lots of stripes in 2 sections instead of using one big section for my curvy nails, and I think I probably would have got a better application of them. But sometimes you try these things out and you have an idea in your mind, and yeah, you live and learn. But anyway, we're all learning together, so just learn from my mistakes, and yeah, if you've got curvy nails, do them in a couple of sections at least. So I've done 3 coats of top coat, and I'm just sort of lightly buffing the nails and cleaning with isopropyl alcohol. And to mask some of my mistakes that I've done, because I really wasn't happy with the edges, I decided to go ahead and frame these foils. So you can, you could leave them as is if you're happy with how, you've applied them on your nails. I just felt like I could have done a tidier job than what I did in the end. And next time I do use these foils, I definitely will be doing a better job than what I did with these. But I decided to, make the best of it as I could, and use this beautiful gel polish, this silver gel polish, and just paint a frame around the nails, and that just sort of disguised any of the lumpy bumpy bits and the bits that were missing on the edges. So I've gone ahead and done that on all 3 of the nails that I've got foils, and I've cured it in the lamp, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do another coat of top coat and just lock all of that in. And that's basically the design done there. So here's a little bit of video footage just showing what they look like now that they're finished. I really like how the colours work together, and they looked really nice with that silver foil. Next time I think my application method will be a little bit better. But yeah, overall I was really happy with the design. I hope you like it too. So leave me any comments and questions down below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. It is free to do so. And I'm also on Instagram, so you can find my direct link for that down below. I do post other manis there that don't always make it to YouTube, so it's worthwhile following me there. Apart from that, thanks for stopping by, ladies. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day wherever you are. Bye for now.